I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and start, and thank
All right, well, hello, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for attending our presentation. I know we have a little bit of a small crowd today, but we have some others joining from Zoom as well. So yeah, we're super excited to have you and present our network. We're called the Global Collab Network. I'm sure you know that at this point. And we're presenting on youth voices on the UN goals.
So for our agenda today, we're going to be starting with sort of introducing what the Global Collab Network is. We're going to present our newly aired documentary on youth voices on the SDG goals. And then we're going to talk about our groups that meet weekly on the SDGs. And then we'll have some time for Q&A afterwards.
Yeah, so as you can see, we have a lot of teens here. We have a delegation of 12 teens coming to the UN HLPF this year, the high-level political forum where the UN focuses on their 17 sustainable development goals. Two of us, Emma and I, went last year as well through the same program. And the collab blesses us with plenty of opportunities to go to huge events like this one.
So
So the Global Collab Network, you're probably wondering kind of what we do. So we're a network of teen change makers from all over the world. We have members spanning across 5 continents, I believe, maybe 6. And we're about 100 people. We work in these little groups that we call hubs, which are subgroups led by teens for teens that focus on a specific SDG. So we have many of those. We'll kind of go into more detail about that later. Some of the people that join the collab get in through our video challenge. And this is where someone with a passion project or anything they've been working on can submit a video, kind of highlighting what they've done and submit it to the collab. We offer monetary prizes for those, and we bring those kids into the hubs so they can further their work and expand on it.
yeah, so we're going to take a little bit of time to present our documentary, Youth Voices on the UN Goals. This is a project that spanned across the entire Global Collab Network. Every hub and every member came together to work on this project. And it's a 20-minute long docudrama that follows students' path to learning about the Sustainable Development Goals, getting involved with the hubs, and taking action through attending the high-level political forum. So we hope you enjoy. Sorry.
What do you think are the biggest problems that our world faces? What comes to mind? The climate crisis, hunger, inequalities. These are huge issues that the United Nations has recognized that we need to solve. The UN has designated each of these issues as a sustainable development goal, or a goal we need to accomplish in order to sustain our future on the planet. And guess what? It is so easy to What are some small actions that you can do to help the planet? Let's talk about 6 that you can do from home. Turn off faucets in your house when you are not directly using the water, like in between rinses when washing your hands or while brushing your teeth. Shop consciously and reuse to mitigate the effects of fast fashion. Fast fashion is the waste and pollution that the fashion industry creates. You can promote slow fashion by only purchasing items that you know you will continue to wear. A rule of thumb to follow is only purchasing an item if you think you'll wear it more than 40 times. Once you're done with an item of clothing, take it to the thrift store, exchange it, or donate it rather than throwing it away. Instead of using single-use water bottles and to-go cups, opt for a reusable water bottle to minimize plastic waste. Remember to turn off lights when you're not in the room or when there's enough natural lighting. This saves electrical energy. Unplug extra wires and appliances when you aren't using them so that they don't seep electricity. And finally, be quick when taking something out of the refrigerator and shut the door when you're done using it so that you don't waste the cold air. And guess what? It is so easy to take action for these goals. Just because you're a teen doesn't mean you can't make a difference. Pick a goal, step out into your community, and start taking action. You can be a change maker, and you can be one of the many voices fighting for the Sustainable Development Goals.
But yeah, that was my week. Oh, hi. It's so nice to meet you. I'm glad that you joined us. I'm Carolina, and I'm an ambassador of this hub. And this is Sean. He's my co-ambassador of the hub. There weren't a lot of places for teens to take action, and so I joined the Climate Hub because it was made specifically for teens.
People around the world can participate and create fashion from reusable materials or trash that usually would be thrown away as a protest against fast fashion. Do you want to take a look at our styles this year? Not so fun fact. The fast fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global emissions.
The fast fashion industry contributes more to climate change than the shipping industry and the aviation industries combined.
Did you know 60% of fast fashion products are made with plastic base, which are made from fossil fuel fabrics?
Hi, I am Sude. I am one of the teen ambassadors of the Education Hub from Turkey.
Our main focus is equity in education, so we do a lot of projects that are involved in that, as well as, like teaching others about education. We work on a lot of local projects, and then also like projects that are like focused in different areas of the world.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully, we will see you again in the hubs.
Welcome to the Mental Health Hub.
We're so happy to have you join us.
We usually start every meeting by sharing our highs and lows from the week. That way we can support each other's mental health while we're trying to make things better for all teens.
So something that we really want you and many other hub members to be focused in is having a more legislation-focused approach. We definitely, in the past lobbying event, focus a lot more on appealing to the issues themselves. We really want to see how we could tell them to approve policy that could really impact and benefit the lives of Americans.
Yeah, and through this legislation, we want to focus on one of our core values is that mental health applies so universally throughout so many of the other SDGs. We want to focus on that and how it applies to all the other hubs and how powerful the message we can spread, just not only within the mental health hub, but throughout our community.
The Zero Hunger Hub is a teen-led nonprofit with members from all over the world working to decrease food insecurities in our community. We donate the produce to local food banks and to students who are on free and reduced meal plans, which means they may not have access to fresh produce.
Our long-term mission is to promote the decrease of food insecurity both on a local and global scale. According to the USDA, around 21% of households are food insecure.
Hi, welcome to the Gender Equality Hub. My name is Yaran Kurt and I'm from Turkey.
On the Gender Equality Hub, our main goal is to encourage open dialogue and action towards gender equality.
Our hub addresses UN SDG number 5. In the past, through Gender Equality Hub, we have fundraised to send underprivileged girls to schools in Africa and cover their high school tuition so that they can access the education they need.
Hi, I'm Amara.
And I'm Rania, and we are the ambassadors of the newly reinvigorated Arts Hub. We concentrate on meaningful avenues of expression, from informative videos to intrinsic artwork, to highlight various societal issues from an artistic, impactful lens.
Since the Art Hub's establishment, we have been able to create a platform where the power of art meets the need for societal change. For example, in 2021, the Arts Hub, using all aspects of arts, created a performance highlighting the dangers of gun violence. Ultimately, this video amassed numerous views from across the globe.
Hi, welcome to the Plastics Hub. We're so glad to have you. This is a place where teens like you and teens from all around the globe can help shine light on the issue of plastic pollution.
This kind of irresponsible behavior is not only harmful to the environment, but also poses a serious threat to public health.
Currently, we are working on a plastic pickup competition. This is a challenge to inspire teens to clean up plastics all around the world.
Hello, welcome to our hub. I am one of the teens ambassadors of Turkish Teens for Peace Education Hub. Our hub members come mainly from Turkey and all around the world.
We respect the democratic principles of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the first president of Turkey.
Recently, we have been doing podcasts about peace education in Turkey and the USA, how education in schools is similar and different, as well as podcasts about the earthquake in Turkey to make everybody aware of the disaster and how we can prevent them.
Hello, welcome to the Wildlife Conservation Hub. We're so glad to have you here as a new hubster. My name is Sam. I'm from Adairsville, Georgia, and my favorite animal is the African bush elephant.
So today we are going to focus on citizen science. If you click the link in the chat, it'll take you to WildWatch Kenya, which is on Zooniverse, an online citizen science platform. The website will provide you with all the instructions you need.
Participating in citizen science projects like this is crucial to the survival of suffering species such as giraffes, elephants, rhinos, and antelope. With your participation, you will be helping field scientists sort through data they simply do not have time to sort through themselves, and for them to put more time towards doing field research that is more advanced.
Hi, welcome to the Racial Justice Hub. So our hub focuses on motivating teens to be advocates and active participants in their communities to work on issues surrounding racial justice and racial inequality. And some of the things we've done have included an art challenge where we got teens all around the world who make submissions of art, music, poetry, anything that's super creative that really brought light to racial justice, and it was super successful and we had a lot of fun with it. We also created an implicit bias workshop. This was a 20-minute workshop made by teens for teens, And our hub works to bring it to educational institutions, so teens, all types of students and educators could be more aware of what implicit bias is, what explicit bias is. We'd love to have you join us and help us work on our podcast and so many of our exciting upcoming projects to really bring light to racial justice and SDG number 10, of course.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Loken from the Spanish Speaking Hub, and today we are going to show you our project. El funcionamiento de nuestro aloque se resume en que el agua cae por un tubo que viene del techo que pasa por filtros para así conseguir agua de mejor calidad. Cuenta con 2 salidas, una para el huerto y una para las actividades de la escuela.
Además de ser un ejemplo práctico del cuidado ambiental, el uso de sistemas de captación en las escuelas permite ahorrar recursos y fomentar la conciencia comunitaria sobre la gestión del agua y las acciones sostenibles.
We are working in a 100% organic garden with the purpose of obtaining natural food, improving the nutritional health
of our school and contributing to the second SDG.
Thanks for spending some time with us today. We had a lot of fun sharing about what we do and some of our past projects. We hope that you join us again in the future in future meetings. And also, we're really excited because this summer we are going to the high-level political forum with the UN in New York. So we were wondering if you'd like to join us to help share about our mission and what we do.
What is the United Nations? Founded in 1945, the UN is an organization that gathers together the nations of the world to discuss important topics. The High-Level Political Forum discusses the SDGs. World changemakers and leaders gather to discuss progress and challenges facing the accomplishment of these 17 goals. It plans for the gathering of the High-Level Political Forum under the General Assembly. The forum sets the tone for future progress and advancement and makes decisions for what will be discussed at the General Assembly. For this reason, it is an opportunity to take action, make your voice heard, and be a part of future change for the better.
Hi everyone, we are here in United Nations headquarters. Here you can see a big world, it's amazing.
We just found some friends.
Oh
my god! Wow!
Whoa.
Look at it, it's New York! Whoa. Okay, let's head in.
So cool.
I find myself here today as a voice for teens who find a desperate need for change. But with that change, there is a need for a shift in the way we do things.
The CoLab is an organization and its main purpose is to promote and give a platform to youth so that they can pursue their passions that are SDG oriented or just change maker oriented.
In our organic garden, we did a lot of compost because we want to improve the quality of the land.
Early education can help create peace when everyone is given an equal opportunity to it.
And we need young people to come in with new ideas that open up our discussions and find new things.
As a privileged white male, coming into this and from my past experiences, I never really thought of this as something that I needed to do or something that mattered to me because I was so privileged and I didn't really see what was going on around the world. But I think once I learned about these things and I realized, oh wow, there's so much that I can impact, where I can have so much impact on it. And ever since then, and ever since I joined this, I have not regretted my decision since.
Through technology and the ability it gives us to connect each other globally, we hope to reach the youth as the youth is our future. We need to empower them, to give them a voice, and let them be the change. Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
No matter where you are in the world, you can be a global change maker too. Reach out to a local organization or research one online. Here are a few ideas if you need some suggestions. First up is the 1 Million Youth Actions Challenge.
Hi, my name is Willa Dipinifo from Malawi, ambassador of 1 Million Youth Actions Challenge. The challenge is supported by the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation and the International Secretariat for Water, with the aim of mobilizing young people across the globe to implement concrete actions for a more sustainable future. I like the challenge because it gives a unique opportunity for the young people to register and take standard actions that can be implemented in their local societies. We also submit custom actions without a requirement of having intensive expertise of proposal development. It is simple but concrete in actions.
Next is Global Changemakers.
Global Changemakers is an international youth organization supporting youth-led sustainable development projects. They offer courses designed for and taught by young people that help them become effective changemakers in their community. They also offer free toolkits on their website, webinars on their YouTube channel, and an incredible podcast that features inspiring stories of young people. To date, Global Changemakers has trained thousands of young people in over 180 countries, both online and in person, through their summits. I was leading the Teen Stream Quality Education Hub when Linda told me about the opportunity of enrolling in the project management course designed by Global Changemakers. So I went for it. And after completing the course, I was awarded a grant to implement my passion project, creating the first personalized curriculum for Romanian primary school kids to learn English. So I'm very thankful for both Global Changemakers and Teen Stream for giving me all the tools I needed in order to follow my dreams.
And, of course, the Global Collab Network.
Hi, my name is Rania Esenekwa from Colorado. I'm a part of the Global Collab Network, which is a virtual organization that empowers teens globally to move action forward on the United Nations SDGs. We do this through an annual video challenge and weekly hubs led by teens working with adult mentors, interns, and partner organizations. The hubs provide education, leadership skills, and a fun virtual space to work with others around the world. I was a prior Teen Stream Video Challenge winner, and my video educated others about the global depletion of agricultural lands. I received a grant from the Collab to develop at-home garden kits for those lacking access to nutritious meals. I am now a teen ambassador for the Arts Hub, which raises awareness about the SDGs through infographics, poems, paintings, video, and film. The Collab has truly inspired my passion for advocacy, and I plan to attend the UN High-Level Political Forum as a teen delegate to learn and share a youth perspective on creating worldwide change.
So what are you waiting for? There's a whole world out there with thousands of opportunities just ready to hear your voice for you to take action to help make the world a better place.
All right, so thank you so much for watching our documentary with us. That was, as I said, a global collab project. It lasted about a year of us working and developing this, and it was very much teen-led and hands-on project that every single member of the collab got involved with. And we were lucky to get to go to the High-Level Political Forum last year, where we sort of told our story there as well.
Yes, and if you guys came in during the documentary, welcome. Super excited to have all of you guys. I think you guys just saw a lot about the hubs, but I'll just kind of go through and cover some details. We have 13 hubs that meet, and as we kind of said, they're focused on some of the SDGs, very specific. They're all completely teen-led. They meet every week. We often meet on Saturdays and kind of meet for an hour virtually, and then work on projects throughout the week. So this is where the action happens. Like, this is an action-based program. Like, this That's what we're looking to do. We designed webinars, we've made books, we built podcasts, digital magazines, VR spaces, and we've been lucky enough to gain recognition from the UN, of course, Smithsonian, and various other sources.
So we're going to take some time to go more in depth into a few of our hubs that are represented by the teens here, but just to draw attention to some of the hubs that we have that align with this year's high-level political forum themes. We have a Zero Hunger Hub, a Climate Action Hub, as well as Plastics and Oceans. We also have Peace Education, and as for Partnership for the Goals, we have Mental Health, Arts, and an Education Hub. All right, I'm going to pass it over to Whitney, who will start introducing our hubs.
Hi, my name is Whitney. I am the sorry. My name is Whitney. I am the ambassador of the Oceans Hub and a member of the Climate Hub. Nature is my safe space, and I'm very motivated to preserve it. So I love that there's a place for me to put my mind to projects to preserve it. The Oceans Hub has created a picture book, and right now we are working on publishing it on Amazon. We are also doing outreach to 10 different organizations that are working to preserve the oceans, to interview them and learn more about what they do and connect with them. And then the Climate Hub is just launching a new campaign called #JustDoSomething. We just got a grant for $10,000, and we are going to be doing like videos on small sustainable actions for what you can do with like climate change action, and it will be across all the hubs. And I'm really passionate about the #JustDoSomething campaign because doing and watching other people do small acts of sustainability has been proven to improve mental health and can do a lot for the environment.
So hi everyone, my name is Serena. I'm a 16-year-old from Virginia, and I am currently in 2 hubs. I'm in the Plastics Hub and the Arts Hub. And since we're focusing on climate action, I'll talk about the Plastics Hub. So we have 2 current projects. We're working on proposals for local government and a plastic pickup competition, which you might have seen in the video. So for our proposals, we really want to start locally because that's where the most action can actually take place. And we really want to do real action. We don't want to be sitting and talking in conference rooms about what we are going to do, and instead we want to actually do it. We really want to try to connect with our city councils and really implement sustainability. For example, I'm trying to implement more recycling cans in our small community. The plastic pickup competition, it's an annual competition to collect plastic waste, and it really encourages teens worldwide to collect trash they see in the ground. And we're gonna have like a small prize as an incentive. And yeah, it really brings attention to the global issue of plastic pollution everywhere.
Hi everyone, my name is Sujin, and I've always envisioned a future where we live in a plastic-free society. So my journey began in 6th grade where I experimented with bioplastics, and ever since then I've been finding these and presenting these at local science fairs and receiving recognition. So during a summer trip to India, I witnessed like the severe impact of plastic pollution in my childhood town where I grew up. Over 80% of the students there carried single-use plastic water bottles, which often ended up polluting the streets and the rivers. So determined to make a difference, I partnered with a local nonprofit in India and a Rotary Club back in the US to provide reusable metal water bottles to over 350 students there, which reduced plastic waste and aligned with the UN SDGs of 11, 12, and 13. So I made my whole journey with this plastics into a 2-minute documentary and entered it into the Global Collab video contest. So winning this contest for my work on the plastic pollution prevention showed like my commitment to the cause, and it helped me join the Global Collab Network, which empowers teams like me to connect, collaborate, and lead initiatives to address global challenges aligned with the SDGs. So together we can create a sustainable plastic-free future.
Hi everyone, my name is Isabella. I'm from Maryland and I am the ambassador of the Zero Hunger Hub. So in the Zero Hunger Hub, we have a lot of hands-on work. So I have community gardens. Right now they're located in Maryland, Virginia, and we're working on having a garden in North Carolina. For our gardens, we donate to high schools for students who are on free and reduced meal plans, food pantries, and also local churches. We have donated over 100 pounds of produce And then also we do food drives. So we do these in the winter and spring. And right now we've collected over 500 cans and we donate these to food kitchens, food pantries, and food banks all over the East Coast. Other things that the Zero Hunger Hub has done are that we hosted the Rewow seminar, which we talked about sustainable landscaping. We have also partnered with IKEA, going to the University of Maryland Sustainable Summit and talked about reusing cardboard in garden settings. And right now in the Zero Hunger Hub, we are working on creating nutritious and simple meals on social media. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Sude, I'm 18 years old, coming from Turkey, and I'm the ambassador of Turkish Peace Education Hub. And this is how my story started in Global Collab. When I started working in Global Collab, I had very little knowledge about United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I realized that this lack of awareness was not unique to me, and that young people in Turkey might also be uninformed about these important goals. Believing that it was crucial for young people to gain awareness of these issues, I established a Turkish hub because of this. Through this hub, we organize various activities and projects to help them learn about SDGs. We set up school clubs, encourage active participation from young people, and support them in developing their own projects. During this process, we carried out numerous projects on topics such as environmental awareness, gender equality, quality education. These projects not only helped young people to gain knowledge, but also enabled them to put this knowledge into practice. Over time, we directed our efforts towards peace education. Peace education aims to teach young people values such as conflict resolution, tolerance, and empathy. By doing so, we aim to create more peaceful and understanding society among young people. Through peace education, we not only increase the awareness of SDGs, but also try to integrate the applicability of these goals into the lives of young people. Our goal is to help young people to build a more conscious and effective future by providing education and promote peace and sustainable development goals.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanushree Madalam. I'm 16 and one of the teen ambassadors for the Mental Health Hub. Through collaboration and teamwork, we hope to change the global approach to mental health and help achieve Goal 3 of the Sustainable Development Goals, good health and well-being. We have worked on multiple projects that have allowed us to educate a large audience of teenagers across the globe. One of our more recent projects was the Youth Mental Health Forum, where we created a safe space for teens from Cameroon and the US to share their views on mental health, as well as to educate them on the importance of talking about the subject. Next, we also created and published a virtual resource kit to provide people with ways to get help to improve their mental health. It also includes hotlines and helplines that people can call anytime to get immediate help. Another thing that we have accomplished is publishing a podcast named Be Kind to Your Mind. This podcast was a series of discussions that explored the different ways in which we aim to instill positivity in the listeners' thinking. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Amin Singh and I'm a member in the Mental Health Hub as well. In our hub, we have a wide variety of teams from different countries, including India, Uruguay, the UAE, Cameroon, and the US. Our Mental Health Hub meets weekly and works on spreading information and awareness on the topic of mental health. I joined this hub because I felt like mental health was an important issue and that there was not enough content on it. Currently, we are working on a magazine that explores the topic of school anxiety and effective ways to help calm down. We're also working on a research paper that's on the effect of green spaces on mental health. And lastly, we are taking a Yale course on the science behind mental health, and we will be developing a webinar based on it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Tanishka Sagare. I'm 17 years old and I'm based in Colorado. I am the teen ambassador for the Education and Gender Equality Hubs. And these are two distinct platforms that bring together passionate teams from around the world. Our goal is to ensure inclusive quality education and gender equality by addressing barriers and promoting inclusive policies. thereby empowering individuals globally and fostering progress. The Education Hub and the Gender Equality Hub operate independently, but they are united in their mission to create a fair and just world. In the Education Hub, one of our current projects is a children's book designed to educate young readers about the SDGs. This book is still in progress, but we are excited about its potential to spread awareness and inspire action among the younger generation. Additionally, we are organizing a fundraiser to provide school supplies to girls in Pakistan who have limited access to these essential resources. In the Gender Equality Hub, our social media campaigns are another key aspect of our work. With a platform that has over 1,400 followers, we are raising awareness about gender equality by sharing impactful stories, statistics, and calls to action. We're also working on a podcast about child marriage, which features guest speakers to raise awareness and provide in-depth discussions on this critical issue. Together, through our dedication and collaborative efforts, we are not only advocating for change, we are also actively shaping a future where quality education and gender equality are a reality for all.
Hi, my name is Joy Sun. I'm based in Irvine, California. I would like to share about my own sustainable business, which is called T-Shirts for Change. This is an official California certified green business. I read an article once that said 2,720 liters of water are needed to produce one T-shirt. And since I like drawing and painting, I thought, what if there was a way I could combine creativity, innovation, and sustainability to create a T-shirt that saves water and cotton in the long run? So in 2021, I invented the patented interchangeable T-shirt that I'm wearing right now. As long as you have many of these graphic patches, which were hand-drawn, one T-shirt can produce millions of designs simply by switching these patches on and off. So this year, we also collaborated with the Habitat Watcher Foundation and Franklin Foundation, where we created two joint collections that conserves the African animals, as well as artwork that were based with children with autism awareness. So through my journey with Teach for Change, I learned that a small idea can always be amplified to create a bigger impact. And so in 2023, I submitted my 2-minute video on SDG number 12, Responsible Consumption Production, to the Teen Stream Video Contest. And that was how I discovered the Global Collab Network. Again, this is a competition that's open to teens all over the world. And you can submit any video on any of the 17 SDGs. And what I love most about this project is that Linda and the Global Collab Network has given me monetary prizes, and you can use these prizes to help further your project and further your organization and the passions that you like to do. So truly, I'm so grateful for the Global Collab opportunity to help me expand Teachers for Change. And I would love to continue to work on this project and join the hubs in the future.
Hi everyone, my name is Rania Zanekwe from Colorado. I'm 17 and I'm the lead ambassador of the Arts Hub. Right now, I really want to emphasize how partnerships, connections, and collaboration and outreach are essential to fostering sustainable development and ensuring that all voices are not only represented, but also empowered to lead the way. For this reason, I believe that SDG number 17, Partnership for the Goals, speaks to the core of the work that we do at the Arts Hub. I learned to incorporate partnerships, cross-collaboration, and outreach into our major projects. For instance, we partnered with the CEO of StoryMe to increase children's access to digital literature and drive the transition toward equitable educational outcomes. We also partnered with a Uruguayan international school to organize an international Earth Day assembly, mobilizing over 100 youth to ideate novel solutions to global problems. We also worked with a professional filmmaker to produce the Youth Voices documentary that you just saw, and are wrapping up a climate justice-inspired children's book that explores the storyline of animals from different biomes. As you can see on the slide, I bolded words such as connect, reach, collaborated, and partnered, just highlighting the magnitude and potential of SDG number 17 to drive sustainable development. As my last message, I want you all to truly grasp that the Global Collab Network is a web of partnerships fixated on inclusivity, activism, and teen empowerment on an international level. Also, the Arts Hub coordinated with all of the hubs to produce these 2 incredible books, so you guys can pass these around and open them and just explore the content inside of them. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for sitting with us. And as we come to the end of our presentation, we want to sort of talk about how you can engage with the Global Collab on a broader scale. If you or anyone you know are either interested in joining our hubs as a member or as an adult mentor, we'd love for you to get involved. You can either email us or talk to one of us after this presentation. Additionally, we'd love your support on social media. That's where a lot of our activism takes place. So follow us at Global Collab Network. And finally, advocate for people to donate as well as participate in a hub or the video challenge, which is one of our favorite events that we do every year.
Yeah, and that wraps it up. Thank you so much to all of you guys for attending, and we'll have a short Q&A. If you have any questions about a specific hub, about the program in general, about anything, please feel free to ask. We'd love to answer.
Yeah, my name is Eddie Chen, and I'm 18 years old. I'm a youth representative of the Tzu Foundation. It's so cool to see like the fellow teens and fellow youth like being committed to their own hubs and like passions and interests, and it's really cool to see like the work you guys have done within these past few years. My question was like with regard to like funding and like acquiring like the grants and money involved with like executing these initiatives. What was the process like for that? Did you guys encounter any challenges or successes with that? Yeah, how was the process of like acquiring funding, whether that was to execute your own projects or providing funding to other parts of your organization?
Thank you. It's a great question. Is there anyone who's specifically been in that process would like to speak on that?
I can speak a bit about acquiring grants through the global, like how the Global Collab acquires grants. A lot of the time, various teams will take on a project to help out the staff or the board. We have a board that will help apply to grants, and it's a lot of just persistence. We don't always get as much as we want, or we don't always get accepted, but we've had a lot of luck. And I know a few years ago, we've gotten like two $20,000 grants from Amazon. We've recently just acquired a $10,000 grant for the Just Do Something project. So it's a lot about persistence and just continually networking and finding the opportunities to apply. I don't know if either of the Teens Dream contest winners want to talk about receiving funding from the collab.
Yeah, I'll talk about that. So since in 2023, I became the top winner of the Teens Dream video competition, I received $1,000 from the Global Collab, in which I use that to continue to fund my collections. So I mentioned in my slideshow that I partner up with the Habitat Watch Foundation to create an entire new joint collection. So I was able to use the money I received from the Global Collab to fund for my own projects. And this is for the Teens Dream video contest specifically, but all of the money can be used in any way possible, basically.
I'll just add that we operate mainly with volunteers, so we don't have any full-time paid staff that helps us financially. So our costs are really very low. But raising money is a big challenge. So we can chat offline if you like.
We have a question from the chat.
Okay. Has Global Collab partnered with UN agencies on any of these youth-led projects?
We are working very hard to try to partner with UN entities and are very, very eager to do that. So if there are any that would like to partner with us, we would love that. We're trying to build relationships with UN, but we have no formal partnerships.
Yeah, and I don't know if Linda got the chance to introduce herself. Did you? Actually, yeah. Why don't you do it?
I'm Linda Staley. I'm the founding director of the Global Collab Network, and I work about 100 hours a week.
Yes, we are all incredibly grateful for opening up this opportunity to us. I think a lot of us can share in the experience of not knowing that there were things like this for people as young as us. The UN seems just so distant. So yeah, really appreciate it. Yes, please.
Well, hi, my name is Paz. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Ecuador, but I am currently living in Spain because I'm doing the university there. So my question was how people from abroad can help you guys, or if only you can help while being here in New York City or in the States.
I think helping us would be just joining the hubs or as a mentor or as a team member. joining would actually make a very big difference. Or like the small actions that we said, just following us on Instagram or donating for us, you can do that from anywhere in the world. You don't just need to be in New York for that. So.
Times are really flexible for being like
Speak up.
times are really flexible for being a mentor because there's so many different hubs at different times. Because if you're in a different time zone, you can just choose whatever time works for you.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Ariana. We are working with my friends. We're from Kinder Energy. We're also youth representatives. I'm 20 years old, and I didn't have clear. It's amazing what you do and all the network and the connection you have with all youth people. I didn't know it existed such a big network of youth. And I wanted to know two questions. First one is what projects of education you have, because in Kinder Energy, so basically all of our projects also are made by high school students like you guys. And it would be great to know what education projects you have, because all of our projects are to break the gap between people who need, the children who need to go to school and they can't access school. And also if you have, well, you mentioned you didn't have partnership with NGOs, but if you're open to, well, that's two questions. Thank you.
Hi, I'm the senior ambassador of the Education Hub. Tanishka and Sudhe are my fellow ambassadors. We do a lot of different hands-on projects. Obviously, we talked about the book that we're working on right now, but additionally, we recently run a literacy tutoring program at a local low-income elementary school near Tanishka and I's school. That this program is now being developed within the hub to be transferred, because a lot of our hub members are from Turkey. So we're reevaluating the program and seeing how we can make it international as well. There are other projects.
Yeah, maybe we can mention about that too. So we are making document, we can call like that. We have so much links we are putting there for the students who don't access to education. So we are showing them which way they can get education from online too. So we are trying that. So we have a student from Pakistan, her name is Avisha, and we are trying to be a leader, teen leader for her too. So we have so much member from all around the world, and disadvantaged area too.
And we would love to collaborate with you guys and work with you guys on this, so you can reach out.
Yeah, I'll just add that I was just in Ecuador, and so we're trying very hard. We have a Spanish-speaking hub of teens. We need a new mentor for that hub, and all of our hubs have 2 adult mentors, but we need more mentors because some of the hubs don't have mentors.
Okay.
So we're always looking for people over 20 or, to be mentors.
Well, yeah, I would be interested.
And so let's talk afterwards. I would love to get teams from all over. We want to get teams from every country in the world. Our vision is to create a global network of teams with hundreds of teams working in virtual rooms every week, collaborating with adult mentors, supporting them. So that's the vision. So please encourage teams to join us, and please encourage folks interested in being mentors. Ideally, it's great to have younger, not older mentors. So, all of you would be great mentors.
We're from Ecuador, Spain, and Peru, so that would be 3 countries there.
Yeah, but we study at the same university, so.
Okay, we have a lot of teams from Spain. It just depends on the teachers. Like online, we have a teacher from, I think Tendai is online. She's from Uruguay. So we have teachers and mentors from all over the world. We have a teacher in Spain that every year gets her whole classroom to submit to our video contest. Same thing in Colorado, which is why we have a lot of kids in Colorado. Same thing in Turkey. So it really depends on who's in our network to help us promote. So we're trying to get the word out. So anything you can all do to help us get the word out would be fantastic. And you're from Germany. We're working with Munich International School. But again, we're trying to get the word out to teens all over the planet.
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Omar Bismillah, representative of Hadramaut Foundation, which is a Yemeni foundation. I think it is Arabic foundation. It's on this area. I guess it's comment, I'm admired really by your work. It is, even if it's something very tiny, it's t-shirt or podcast or it is movie, but I think the message will go through all the world. I participated with I saw the video that you already watched it in the major group, and I shared it with our people there in Yemen, and they just get the message very quick. Maybe it's something, it is very tiny, but it will deliver a message very quickly. Just a little bit about our foundation. Usually we work here and around the world by providing a scholarship. Maybe we have like 6,000 students, but it is for higher education. But for high schools, we will start just in the US, a new program for exchange students to high school. Maybe this is one way for even our people to engage in the hubs. Just maybe a small question about the mechanism inside the hubs, how it's work to extend your work through around the world. For example, how can you manage the different zone and the time? How can you manage the meeting of the other people, for example, they will participate in your hubs?
Yeah, I can take that question. Thank you very much. And so we're super flexible. We operate most of our hubs through Slack. So there's just open communication the whole time, and we're always kind of being flexible. If we have a new member join from somewhere where the time zone's off, we try to set a meeting that will work for everybody. And people are so dedicated. I've had members who've joined at what would be 11 p.m. for them and stuff like that. And it's really nice. The time zones can be difficult, but we make it work. And then as for how we kind of expand like international stuff, like because we have so many international members, we get to hear their perspectives on things, and that leads us to have opportunities to present in their spaces. So for example, I'm the ambassador for the mental health hub. And recently we have a member from Cameroon, and he was describing how little mental health is talked about in his schools and his community. And we were able to give a webinar to students of his school on those topics. So yeah, it ends up being quite international, our projects, even if the concepts are small.
Any other questions?
Are there any online questions?
No.
And encourage questions online.
Well, again, thank you so much everyone for coming here. Also, you might have noticed we have muffins and coffee that need to be eaten and drunk. So please, please help yourself to any of that. Yeah, and again, thank you so much. We'd love to meet all of you.
Can we get a group photo of everybody stands there? We'll get everybody back here, okay? Of everybody here, all of you, and then afterwards. Yeah, come over here.
No, the lighting's.
Lighting's like, it's back over there. Over there. Yeah. And we'd love to just use this time to network. We have about 5 or 10 minutes, so please like to talk with us and tell us who you are and how you connect. If you want to all stand back here, how about right here? Like, no, right here as the middle. Okay, so.
Should we stand up?
So you guys over here move this way. And maybe the adults. This way.
Do we sit or do we stand?
Stand. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get a few people can sit close.
Okay, so this way.
One more person sitting here and close the laptop. 2, 3. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's do it. Are you guys okay being in photos? I know.
Come ahead, little bit ahead, so there's a lot of gap, right? Come ahead, little bit ahead.
Oh, that's much better.
You may not be visible, Rajan, you want to come here?
Okay, the guys in the back, Aman, you gotta come up here, Aman. Aman, you can sit in this chair right here, sit next to Nusri. Aman, sit next to Nusri. Okay, that's good. Get closer. Okay, perfecto. Okay.
Either you want to go, I'll take.
No, I don't need to be on it. No, we'll get it with just the youth. Come on. 1, 2, 3.